So I've been doing some learning about differences in generations, and I heard and read about a human phenomenon called the self-preservation orientation. The self-preservation orientation. And the idea is that all of us have a wiring whereby we want to preserve our own. We want to preserve ourselves, first of all, and survive. That's a natural human need. But we also want to preserve what we've learned as the way to do things, right? We have this need to preserve ours, our generation, our times, our ways, our values, our beliefs. And you can kind of see that playing itself out today. The challenge with the self-preservation orientation is that sometimes it makes us walled off. That when I'm trying to preserve myself or keep myself safe, sometimes I can become a wall builder. And the thing about building walls in my life is that I don't just block out those that I think would do me wrong or situations that are not advantageous for me. I also block out so much of what is joyful in life, so many great relationships, opportunities. So I'm talking to my therapist about this, and I'm saying, hey, I've done all this. I've set all these boundaries to protect myself, because when I didn't set boundaries for myself, when I didn't have discipline, when I didn't have walls, it just seemed like it left me vulnerable. And I don't want to be left open. So I set all these walls up and built all these fences around my mind and my heart and my relationship. And I'm explaining to her earnestly, I did this to protect myself. I had to protect myself. And she looked at me and says, but you got hurt anyway. Boom. Hit me like a bomb. She's absolutely right. I did all that building to protect and to make me feel safe and to keep out the bad. But the thing about life is that life's good happens whether we want it to or not. And life's challenges come, the storms, they come, whether we want to or not. And despite our best efforts to try to curate and map out what it's going to be, tough stuff is coming. And it's going to hit, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter what your efforts. So, since I got hurt anyway, since the storm is coming anyway, my therapist asked me, and I ask myself every day, why the walls? If the storm's coming anyway, why not spend the time in between the storms, being open to new, to different, to what you may not be used to, but that could help you grow? That all this protection strategy is great, and it's makes sense, right? It makes me human, but it's not helpful if I want to live an abundant life. If I want an organization and a company that really is going to thrive, I gotta break down some of those walls and open up to others and open up to new ideas so that I can be fortified and strengthened for the next inevitable life storm. Are you building walls, or are you building storm capacity? Are you building a lonely environment for yourself, or are you building a tribe that's joyful, that's authentic, that's different, that's life-giving? We can do this in our organizations. We can do this in our homes. We just have to put down the wall building tools and get out the invitations. Translators, mount up.